Hello? Is this thing on? Welcome to another flip video lesson with me, Mr. Mint. Today's flip video lesson will go over Mesopotamian problem. This is for chapter 4.2. Remember kids, that this video is meant for educational purposes, not for entertainment, even if Mr. Volkman makes you giggle just a little bit. So please, if there's anything you don't understand, please pause the video and rewatch it. Now, without further ado, please put your hands together for your host, Mr. Volkman. Take it away, Mr. V.
Well, thank you very much for that wonderful introduction, Mr. Mint. But Mr. Mint is correct. We are going to be starting a new chapter on one of the first ancient civilizations that popped up in Mesopotamia. So we're going to be talking about what allowed and helped this culture, this civilization to begin. Let's start. First off, I want to give you a little bit of background about Mesopotamia. Now, the word Mesopotamia, as you'll find out in your textbook reading, means the land between the rivers. And as you'll see from this smallish map and from this wonderful clip art picture, there were two rivers going right through the middle of Mesopotamia. Now, Mesopotamia had two very different parts. First off, you had the northern section, which was hilly and was kind of rainy. You then had the southern part down here, which was very flat and very hot, like sunburn hot. Now, Mesopotamia was part of what we like to call the Fertile Crescent, which is this green section right here. Now, think about what the word fertile means, just for a second. All right, your second's up. Fertile, ground, and soil usually allows plants to grow very well. So we can know from that phrase that Mesopotamia was an area that could produce lots of crops. Now, if you think about what we know about the Neolithic age, it was a time when civilization stopped being hunter-gatherers and started farming. Fertile Crescent, farming, there's a connection there. Now, there were four problems that Mesopotamians faced. I'm going to introduce these problems because throughout the rest of chapter 4, we're going to focus on each one of these problems a little more specifically. So for this video, I'm just going to introduce them and just highlight them for you. The first problem had to do with food shortages in the northern hill country. Now, like I said, in the hill country of Mesopotamia, which was known as the Zagros Mountains, there was rain. So they had the ability to make and produce food in their farms. So what would cause these food shortages? And what would the effect of these shortages be? Well, that's something we're going to learn a little bit about more in the next flip video. But just know that that was the first problem. The second problem was a lack of water. Now, rivers usually brought water during the flood season in the southern plains.